It was passed overwhelmingly by Nashville voters.
But now a handful of state lawmakers want to step in and tell the city what to do when it comes to the Community Oversight Board. News Channel 5's Kyle Horan is with us, and Kyle, this bill is getting some pushback.
Right, Mayor Briley was very outspoken about this today because it takes away the Community Oversight Board's subpoena power. Bill made its first appearance in the Criminal Justice Subcommittee early this afternoon. The room was full as Mayor David Briley was the first to make public comments. And while he acknowledged the bill's sponsor, State Representative Michael Curcio might have had good intentions when he brought forth this bill, he thinks it will have a detrimental effect on the city. The bill would remove subpoena power from oversight boards statewide. Also, it would remove Nashville's oversight board's qualification that several of the members must come from economically distressed areas. Representative William Lambert had some choice words for Mayor Briley about Nashville's board.
But it's wrong to try to rake officers over the coals, and I wish the folks in Nashville would spend half the amount of time supporting their officers as they do prosecuting and absolutely raking them over the coals.
I do take offense, Chairman, at any sense that the citizens of Nashville, the residents of Nashville, don't respect, honor, and care for their police. They do. That doesn't mean they have to agree with them about everything.
And after some discussion, that bill passed through the subcommittee and will head to the Judiciary Committee. We'll continue following the bill and let you know if any changes are made. Vicki.
For Nashville starts now.
Well, I think we saw 2018 getting away from us a little bit in terms of juvenile crime, and I hesitate to even use the word juvenile, it's kids.
Metro Police Chief Steve Anderson says juvenile crime is a major focus for the department in 2019. Good evening, everyone. It is not, though, the only thing they have to work on.
Yeah, tonight, only on News 4, Brittany Weiner sat down with Chief Anderson to talk about the major issues the department's facing, including their need to keep and hire more officers.
Chief Anderson told me today they are losing officers at an alarming rate. Right now, they have just over 1,400 officers. They are authorized for just over 1,500 officers. But Chief Anderson says they need 1,600 to 1,700 to do the job Nashville needs them to do. Just 2 weeks into the new year, a grand jury indicted Metro Police Officer Andrew Delkey in the shooting death of Daniel Hambrick.
It has affected not only the morale of our officers, but it's affected their decisions on whether they're to remain in this line of work.
Chief Steve Anderson says keeping officers and growing his force is a major focus in 2019.
We are having people leaving at an alarming rate, and then our recruitment efforts are really difficult.
Down more than 100 officers, required overtime, and the pay can be a deterrent.
Mayor Briley and I had a discussion about this earlier this week, and we're looking at incentives, and we're looking at the pay issue.
Another focus for the new year, crimes involving teens and kids. In 2018, the department created the Juvenile Task Force.
I think we would be in a much worse situation had it not been for the work that they've done.
But with 5 children arrested for a homicide and robbery just hours before our interview, Anderson says it's evident more work needs to be done.
We have our work to do. We've got to continue to focus, but we've got to look at the whole system.
A system that will be under the microscope even more in 2019 with Nashville's new Community Oversight Board.
I'm so very fortunate to have the quality of officers out there on the streets every day. I would like every citizen to know what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. That'll be even more prevalent across the community. So I think it'll serve a good purpose.
The department also has a new crime gun unit, which has 6 detectives and 1 supervisor to test fire weapons and track shell casings to connect those weapons to other crimes. It's something Chief Anderson says should get criminals off the streets faster.